So I think to have a consistent advisor throughout all kind of life's ups and downs is really beneficial. My name is Sophie Lodge and I've worked with 8 Wealth Management since 2020. So I think I definitely took kind of the scenic route to becoming an advisor. I did events management at university and was kind of planning and on track to have my own weddings and events company. I moved down south from Yorkshire and started working with 8 in the kind of branding and engagement team. Whilst I was doing that, I was doing all this research about who needs financial advice, who can benefit from financial advice. I kind of saw this gap where there's still a lot of women who are still kind of behind, I would say, in terms of the financial knowledge that they have. And I thought, well, why can't I do that? Why can't I help these women? I was very fortunate to have a very supportive manager who suggested, do your exams, see what you think, and the rest is history, really. Everybody should have access to financial advice. I think it's really important to have that financial advice kind of from a fairly early age and throughout your life, really. You're constantly changing, your thoughts towards money are constantly developing. So I think definitely before I was in this role, I would never talk about money. It was something growing up you didn't really talk about. I think everybody should be open about it, and then we can have those discussions where we're saving, where we're investing. I heard a really good money tip. What did you hear? Kind of opened a lot of more conversations with my friends that weren't happening previously, which is great. I'm very passionate about kind of getting that financial education out to young women and helping them understand, you know, how they can empower themselves with their finances and hopefully make even a small difference in a few kind of women's lives. The best thing about being an advisor is having that impact on people's lives. Sitting down with a client, regardless of, you know, where they are in life, and, you know, talking to them and getting to know them is brilliant. That's such a huge part of the role. I think people think it's very numbers and stocks and stuff like that, but there's such a huge emotional part to the role that I think can sometimes get overlooked. But making that connection with your client and getting to know their kind of hopes, dreams, goals, everything like that. An example for me of a brilliant client meeting was, had come in and they weren't really sure what they were doing with their finances. They really wanted to retire in the next kind of 5 years, and having looked at all their finances and stuff like that, it actually kind of transpired they could retire the year after. Being able to give that news to people is brilliant. Definitely a wonderful thing to change people's lives that way. Whether it's wedding planning, events, or your finances, it's all about the plan.